all about living in Lenawee Realty. Part about getting to know you is also about getting to know me. So I want to take this moment or this video to give you a little bit about my passion. So when I started this video series, my passion was fitness and fuzzy things. So when I think about fitness, we talked about the barn. Now we're going to talk about the Peloton. When I think about fuzzy things, I think about dogs and cats and rabbits, and oh my God, cows are like my ultimate favorite animal. If you have ever looked into a cow's eyes, I mean, first of all, girls, you cannot get those kind of eyelashes like a cow has. And their nose is like always wet and just so cute. And oh my gosh, when they start licking your arm, if you've got a scratch, they can take care of it within seconds. So, but today we're going to talk about my space in the Peloton. So when people say to me, like, a Peloton, like, those are expensive. I agree. They are expensive. It's not cheap. The app's not cheap. It's interesting because it's the only app I know that's more expensive when you buy their equipment than when you just do it without their equipment. But then again, so is that treadmill that you paid $250 for that you now hang your clothes on that you dust off every 6 months. So if it's something you're going to use, like I use my Peloton, truly, I think it's definitely a good investment. So first of all, I need to be transparent. So I'm going to give Maria permission to cut in this picture of me from 2015 in the color run. I shared this on my Facebook this week. It came up in my history after, like every morning I get up and I look at my history, and it came up in my history. And I actually saved it because I think sometimes you just need, maybe it's a goal, maybe it's motivation, maybe it's the chance to see you where you felt like you were vulnerable, like I was. Like, I look back on that picture, I can't even tell you how much I weighed. I do know that I was probably my heaviest, and I might have even been heavier than when I was carrying Ben, and Ben was 7.5. Yes, he was 11 pounds, 7.5 ounces. So when I tell you when I was pregnant from my eyebrows to my toenails. But that picture from 2015, it's going to stay there because it motivates me. So we went into lockdown, and truly, I mean, I still owe a lot of gratitude to people like Deb and Janet and Linda and everybody who works out in our barn, Adele. But I also owe a lot of gratitude to Peloton because we had been doing workouts, but when the lockdown happened, they actually offered their app for free. So their app was free for, I don't know if it was 3 or 6 months, but we started doing like their strength and their cardio, their stretching. I did a lot of their yoga. I did a whole lot of their meditation through that time. I'm not going to tell you I ran, but I will tell you I walked, and I will tell you that I now cycle. So I, like during that lockdown, you take an extrovert and you lock her down. There were days that I would come like in the middle of the afternoon, I'd say to Ed, okay, I'm going to go to the barn. I'm going to work out. And he's like, Jan, you already worked out. And I was like, yeah, but like when, like, you just need to get rid of that energy and that stress, and truly, working out on my Peloton was really part of that stress relief, and it still is. So we drove up to Somerset Collection, sat on a bike, looked at the different options. I think it was right around Christmas time. And Ed said, if that's what you want for Christmas, then that's what you should order. So that's what I did. It arrived the first part of February. And this truly is my space. This is the space that it's just me. It's not about my beautiful tribe, my workout tribe that I love. It's not about my friends. It's about my Peloton family, which is so weird when I hear them say it. I can, I will, I am. I love this space because it was the office, and it still is the office. But now it's my little Peloton space. I can look out the windows. I can watch the sunrise. I got to watch a lot of snowfall during the beginning of it. Ed built me this beautiful board, which, you know, everybody needs a little inspiration. And for me, it's, you know, truly it's my family. It's definitely Ed. I've got pictures of the kids graduating. I've got the half marathon, and no, I'm not a runner. but I did finish one, but not at my expectation, which is a whole nother story. We'll get into that sometime. I'll interview a runner and we'll talk about what marathon running is all about. It's got a picture of me and my twin. It's got my little sweat rags. It's got a little place that I can put my water bottle. And this is my space. It's not big. It's just a space where I can come 4 days a week, which is for me is Friday or Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Saturday and Sunday. I can get on this bike. I can figure out what I need that day. A lot of times I figure out the night before when I need motivation. I can do a power ride where I'm just riding against myself or within my own levels. I can push myself in a stack, and there's a lot of words that they use in Peloton, but truly it is my own space. And this is the space where I can make it. I can make it to that next day. I can get rid of that stress. I can laugh. I can be inspired. I mean, if you've ever ridden with Christine, like there's days that she's super motivating. You know, we've watched Robin introduced her baby this morning. So at 6 o'clock this morning, I rode with Robin, and she brought her family in and introduced, and it's not, they don't even know who Janis Montalvo is, but that's okay because they're still motivating. So I'm going to flip it around just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. I didn't clip in my right foot, so my friends who have Pelotons are like, she didn't really clip in. And you're right, I didn't really clip in. I like it because this one spins around. So when it spins around, I can pick the workout that I want to do. I can roll out my mat right here. I can stretch, I can do yoga, I can do some body weight, I can do weightlifting, whatever I need, I can do that right here in this my little home office. So I like the fact that it doesn't take up a lot of space and I still have enough space for myself. So I don't know what else to tell you about it other than it's motivating. It's about high fives, it's about inspiring yourself. It's about competing with yourself and competing with others. And don't get me wrong, like anybody who rides a Peloton will fully understand, but you get to the end of the workout and you're like, oh my God, I kicked it. And I was in a class of 854 people and I finished up in the 300s and I'm like so proud of myself. And then all of a sudden you'll look at the total statistics and you're like, wow, there are a lot of great athletes. There are a lot of people who are on their 2,000 ride and their 5,000 ride. I'm at 250 last week. But you know what? When it comes to fitness, find something you enjoy. Find something that motivates you. Find something that gets you into shape. We don't have to have perfect bodies, but we have to be better at what we do and healthier. So it's about healthy eating, but it's also about being happy with where you are. So I'm going to leave you with this picture. Maria has permission to cut in the picture of Ed and I when we opened our office in 2014. And when I tell you that that was one of the happiest moments of my life, it really was. Opening my own office, opening up living in Lenawee Realty was truly for me, it was a dynamic step. And it was pretty awesome. But I look back on that picture, and this was the photo that was on the front of the Herald. And when you walk into my office, that picture hangs there. And I look at that, and I'm like, I want to put that dress on and just have that picture taken again. Even though I was super happy, I wasn't super healthy. So, and I know that every day is an adventure. I know every day we can get better. And we just have to keep working harder and getting stronger and making sure that we find time for ourselves, especially women. We spend a lot of time making sure that we're caregivers for other people, making sure everybody else is where they need to be. I give a lot of big shout outs to the Peloton moms. Luckily, I survived momhood as far as raising my kids at home. But truly, I encourage you to find something that motivates you, that keeps you motivated every single day. And with that, it is 8:17 at night, and I'm going to take a little ride on my Peloton. Just me and Ben Aldis, because, oh, by the way, he's probably one of my favorite people to ride with. So with that being said, have a great night.